बहुत बहुत स्वागत आप सबका ई मंच में। आज हमारे बीच मैंडोलिन के बहुत अच्छे क्लासिकल प्लेयर विष्णु जी उपस्थित हैं। ई मंच की ओर से हम उनका बहुत बहुत स्वागत करते हैं। मैंडोलिन एक लोक वाद्य है और यह विदेशी लोक वाद्य जो इटली में से शुरू हुआ था, वो आज भारतीय शास्त्रीय संगीत का एक अभिन्न अंग है। और दक्षिण भारत में तो इसे शास्त्रीय शास्त्रीय वाद्य के रूप में पूर्णतः स्वीकार कर लिया गया है। और यदि हम अभी अभी आपने देखा कि किस तरह से इसकी जो धुन है वो हृदय को प्रभावित करती है। आज मैं सबका स्वागत करता हूं और आपको बताता हूं कि सांभवी हमारे बीच उपस्थित हैं। युवा वर्ग में सांभवी एक ऐसी सशक्त आयाम है जो शास्त्रीय संगीत को बहुत ज्यादा चाहती हैं, बहुत ज्यादा उनके जिज्ञासा है। और बातचीत का सिलसिला हम शुरू करेंगे। सांभवी, आपका बहुत बहुत स्वागत है। ये जो मैंडोलिन आपने इसकी जो धुन सुनी, ये धुन कैसे लगी आपको?
बहुत ही ज्यादा डिफरेंट और यूनिक लगी। मैंने बहुत सारे स्ट्रिंग इंस्ट्रूमेंट्स सुने हैं, देखे हैं, बट मैंडोलिन साउंडेड वेरी डिफरेंट फ्रॉम एवरीथिंग दैट आई हैव हर्ड।
क्या बात है। सांभवी, आपको बताएं कि ये इटली के गांव में ग्रामीण जनों ने एक लोक वाद्य के रूप में इसको प्रारंभ किया था और बाद में पूरे विश्व स्तर पर ये मैंडोलिन जो है अपने अपनी धुन के कारण आत्मसात कर लिया गया। और भारत में तो आपने देखा होगा कि बहुत जगह ये सुनने में आती है। और मुगल काल में भी, मुगल कालीन सभ्यता में भी मैंडोलिन के बहुत सारे वो हुए। और दक्षिण भारत में तो यह बिल्कुल इस तरह से शास्त्रीय संगीत में इसको अपना लिया गया है, जिसका प्रत्यक्ष उदाहरण विष्णु जी हैं। विष्णु जी, बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है आज आपको ई मंच में पा करके। थोड़ा सा इसके पहले कि हम सिलसिला शुरू करें सवाल और जवाब का, हमें थोड़ा आप अपने बारे में बताएं।
हाँ जी, I'm basically from Bangalore and I learnt mandolin from Sri U. Srinivas. He was living in Chennai. He's a Padma Shri artist. And I used to travel from Bangalore to Chennai almost twice or thrice a month just to learn the instrument from the great U. Srinivas ji. He is the pioneer of this instrument. He only brought it from Italian style and then he adopted it into Carnatic style.
बहुत बढ़िया विष्णु जी। अभी हम ये सिलसिला शुरू करेंगे। सांभवी
जी सर।
अभी विष्णु जी हमारे बीच हैं। आपके मन में क्या क्या सवाल आ रहे हैं मैंडोलिन को लेकर के, थोड़ा सा उनसे चर्चा करें आप।
First of all, the question I'd like to ask you is, how is mandolin different from other string instruments? Like, what is the difference of the main basic structure of mandolin and other string instruments like violin, guitar, etc.?
Yeah.
Okay. So basically in Italy, there was an instrument called lute. It is a very ancient instrument, hundreds of years ago. So they changed that lute instrument into different things like mandolin, mandola, and guitar. So all of the instruments are structured the same way, but the distance between each of these frets, these vertical things are called frets. These frets are different. So basically mandolin in Italy contains 8 strings. So my Guruji, what he did is he changed that 8-string instrument into 5 strings so that we can play Carnatic music. Because in Carnatic music, the main important thing is gamakas. Gamakas in the sense like this. So when we do that sliding action, it's very difficult to play in Italian style of mandolin. So we adopted it into this type of instrument to suit for Carnatic music.
All right. So, sir, the 8-string mandolin, does it have a different sound quality or a tonal quality, or does it sound just the same?
No, it sounds different. So it sounds something like this. Sounds something like this.
Right.
So when we adopt it to Carnatic, it sounds like this. We change the style.
All right.
बहुत बढ़िया.
Yes, sir. So,
संभवी,
yes, sir.
संभवी, ये देखिए कि यह जो धुन है, ये किस तरह से, मतलब इसको, जैसे अभी उन्होंने उत्तरांगवादी राग को प्ले किया, तो उत्तरांगवादी राग और पूर्वांगवादी राग, ये दो राग महत्वपूर्ण हैं, और दोनों रागों का इतना सुंदर इसमें समावेश होता है, इतना सुंदर इसकी ध्वनि होती है कि सुनने वाले का मन एकदम एकाग्र हो जाता है.
जी जी सर.
मैं चाहता हूं कि जो आपके मन में और भी इसको लेकर के जिज्ञासा है, उनसे सवाल करें आप.
सर, another thing that I really want to know is like, how are the swar, because we know that classical music in India is based on swar, and how are these swar placed on the mandolin? Like, do we use the frets or do we use the strings, or it is a combination of both?
Definitely. So how the swaras are placed is, it is in order only. Sa, Re, Ga, Ma, Pa, Da, Ni, Sa, it's in the same order, but each raga consists of different types of swaras. So totally there are 16 swaras. We say Sa, Re, Ga, Ma, Pa, Da, Ni as only 7, but totally there are 16 swaras. In Carnatic music, we have something called as Melakarta system, which are classified into 72 different types of ragas. So each swara, like Re contains 3 swaras, Ga contains 3 swaras, Ma is 2 types, and Sa and Pa is only 1 type. So I'll just demonstrate a little bit.
So one thing before you start, like, is this Melakarta system like similar to the Shrutis that we have in North Indian classical music, or is it similar to Thaat? Like,
it is similar to Thaat.
Thaat, okay, all right. So please start.
Yeah, so this is Sa. We play open without using the left hand.
Right.
Re is the first one. So I completed one full pitch. I can go back. So this is one raga out of 72 Melakarta ragas. This raga was Maya Malava Gauda.
Okay, sir. All right.
When we change the each of these swaras in this single string, we can play all 72 Melakarta ragas.
Oh,
I can demonstrate another raga.
Sure, sir.
I'll play Harahara Priya. So it sounds completely different.
Yes, sir.
And there is one more type of ragas in this Melakarta raga system called Vivadi ragas. So I told you that there are 3 different Re's and 3 different Ga. Yes. Sometimes Re and Ga will overlap. So those Vivadi ragas sound very nice actually. It sounds something like this.
Sure, sir. Sounds very different.
When
विष्णु जी, इसमें जो स्वर लगा रहे हैं, इस राग में जो स्वर लगे हैं, तो कौन कौन सा स्वर शुद्ध है और कौन कौन सा स्वर कोमल है, थोड़ा सा बताएं. इसमें वादी और संवादी कौन सा है?
Sir, lot of Shuddha Swaras and Komal Swaras are also there. For example, in North Indian music, Hindustani music, there is Jog Rag. Similar to Jog, we have Rasika Priya. I will play a little bit of Jog.
Sure, sir.
तो इसमें कौन कौन से स्वर लगते हैं जोग में?
In jog, sir, sa, re 3, ga 3,
हाँ
ma
Okay.
1, da 3, and
हाँ,
sa.
All right.
Almost all
क्या
of
बात,
them are Vivadi.
हम्म,
Okay.
शुरू करें। वाह, क्या बात। हाँ हाँ, वाह वाह वाह, बहुत खूब,
Right.
This was
बहुत
Raga
खूब।
jog.
Okay. Sir, one more thing I'd like to know that how difficult it is to play this instrument, and when was your first performance? Like, when did you feel that you were ready to give a performance?
Uh, to answer your first question, I feel all instruments are easy and difficult at the same time. Each
Right.
instrument has its own limitations and own advantages, etc. So there is nothing like one instrument is very difficult and one instrument is very easy or something like that. Okay, and uh, regarding my first performance, to be honest, I didn't even know that I am ready or anything like that. It mainly depends on Guruji. So my Guruji, he himself told me that you are ready to perform, you are ready to go on stage. Until then, even I didn't have that confidence.
All
So
right.
he himself told me that you are ready to perform, we'll do a concert. So for we did one full live concert for 2 hours, and he was also present in the concert. He came and blessed me. It happened in 2012.
And that is amazing. So for how long were you practicing? Like, what were the? Did you practice daily, or would you practice like once a week, twice a week?
Yeah, for a person who is studying or doing his bachelor's or working, it's very difficult to practice every day or dedicate more time. But initially, it's very important to dedicate time, at least 6 to 8 hours a day. Um, to be honest, there are two different types of practice. One is practice for perfection. So if you sit and play something again and again, they say practice makes man perfect. So you keep on practicing and you will become perfect in that. That is not enough. There is one more type of practice where you need to practice your imagination. So even if I'm not sitting here and playing my instrument, if I'm elsewhere or if I'm thinking about something else, I may have to think about music. So to get different types of music and different imagination on or different types of flavors of music, if I need to play, sometimes I will have to sit and think about music also.
Right,
That
sir.
is also one type of practice, not only sitting and playing with the instrument.
So, sir, we know that you are an engineer. So, how difficult it is for you to manage now the concerts and your practice and your work life?
Yeah, so that is one of the main challenges. So in office or in, any other environment, they may not be having our own mindset, and it will be very difficult to convince them saying that I need to
Right,
go for
sir.
a concert or anything like that. But
Right,
still,
sir.
somehow I try to manage. It is difficult, but I sometimes have gone to office, come back by around 5:30 or 6 o'clock, and then do a concert at 7 p.m. So this type of things do happen, but
Right, sir.
by God's grace, somehow I'm able to manage.
Right, sir. Thank you so much. So, one more thing that I was wondering about is that, like, what are the types of, the ragas that you can play on the mandolin?
Yeah, like I said, there are Melakarta ragas,
Yes, sir.
and in Melakarta ragas, there are different Vivadi ragas also, which I demonstrated just now.
Yes, yes, sir.
All these Melakarta ragas should contain all the swars. Sari, Gama, Padani, everything should be in that. But other ragas are sometimes we can change the swar, sometimes we can remove one swar. So each raga can contain only 5 or 6. or a combination of few.
All right.
So, there are different ragas. For example, I will play Abogi.
Yes,
It's
sir.
only 5 swar.
Sure, sir.
Yeah.
So this was Raga Abogi. It's
Yes,
having
sir.
only 5 swar. There are certain ragas which are more special, like they may not have the same order as Sarigama Padani. We can go front and back also. For example, there is one raga called Kokila Varali.
All right.
I will just play it and show you how it goes.
Yes, sir, please.
So
Yeah,
this
man.
is also one
Oh,
raga.
great.
Sarigarima Padanidasa Sadanidapa Marigarisa. So people have composed even in this type of ragas.
Okay, sir. So, what are some of your favorite ragas to play on the mandolin?
There are certainly many ragas. One of my favorite is Darbari Kannada, which is
All
also very
right.
famous in Hindustani music,
Yeah, man.
Yes, sir.
and Todi, Kiravani, multiple
Right.
ragas.
Okay. So, could you play one of those ragas for us?
Sure, I will play one song in Darbari Kannada.
Sure,
It's a
sir,
small
please.
bhajan on Ram.
Sure.
Yeah, man. बहुत बढ़िया.
Thank you, sir. It was very beautiful. So, one more thing that popped into my head was like this instrument now, it totally sounds like it's an Indian classical instrument. But you told us that it comes from Italy. So, how did it enter into classical music and in such a way that now it typically sounds, like an Indian instrument?
It's all thanks to my Guruji only. It is 100% completely his contribution. When he started playing it, he played with a 8-string instrument only, like the one which came from Italy. He only slowly he started modifying it. For example, first it was an acoustic instrument. Now it's an electric instrument. We connect to the amplifier and play. And slowly he started making multiple modifications in the instrument so that it sounds more and more like Indian instrument, especially South Indian.
So, and one more thing that, like you said, that for beginners, it is very difficult, when they start learning an instrument, it's very difficult for them to, comprehend like what is, happening in the instrument and what are the right things to do. So, what would be some good ragas or some good exercises for the beginners?
Okay, so before we go into that, I wanted to mention one more thing.
Sure, sir.
Going into ragas is another thing, but I feel the first and foremost thing that any beginner requires is parents' encouragement.
Exactly.
Without that, I feel it is impossible. And parents should be encouraging them not only in the beginning, but in their entire career.
Sure, sir.
That is one main thing. But once we start classes, any Guruji, he will start with Sarli Verse, Janti Verse, Alankaram and all. We have these basics
Alright.
came everyone needs to play all strings. So once they start learning, slowly in a matter of few years, definitely they can come up if they show interest.
So, sir, are you still taking classes, or now are you done, or you just practice on your own?
Currently, I'm practicing on my own.
All
When
right.
my Guruji was there, I used to go to Chennai, like I said, more than twice or thrice a month to learn from him. But unfortunately, he's not with us today.
Oh, I'm so sorry. All right. So, sir, like for how long were you learning under your Guruji?
Almost more than 9 years, almost 9 to 10 years I used to learn.
Okay.
It was
Sir,
a very
you
difficult dance.
right, right, sir. Sir, one more thing that I wanted to ask was, like, you mentioned an element of imagination. Like you said, there are two kind of practices. So in vocal as well, we have this concept of khayal. So do you think the two of them are similar, or are they like polar different things?
Not really. Um, Whatever you learn in vocal, we try to replicate the same thing on the instrument. So
Right.
if somebody sings one song, we try to replicate the same lyrics to swaras onto the instrument. So I feel the practice is very much similar in
All
either
right.
for instrument or for vocal.
So what do you think would be more challenging? Doing a solo concert on the instrument, or doing a jugalbandi with a vocalist?
Jugalbandi, definitely, because you need to keep up with the other person. Either you need to keep up with them or they need to keep up with you.
Right.
So if it is a solo, it's your own effort, like how much
Right.
you can play. But if it is a jugalbandi, definitely you need to keep up with each person.
Right. Right. So, Vasant sir, if you had any questions.
पूछिए पूछिए। बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है मुझे तो इस बात की प्रसन्नता हो रही है कि हमारा युवा वर्ग किस तरह से शास्त्रीय संगीत को समझना चाह रहा है। मैं आपके माध्यम से संभवी महसूस कर पा रहा हूँ कि आज यदि हमारे जो यंगस्टर्स हैं उनको यदि हम एटमॉस्फेयर दें तो किस तरह से वो इन चीजों को आत्मसात करके बहुत आगे बढ़ा सकते हैं। मुझे बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है और मैं ये चाहता हूं कि शास्त्रीयता जो है, क्लासिकल जो है, शास्त्रीय संगीत जो है, उसके बेस को समझने के लिए किस तरह हम अपने आप को तैयार करें, उस पर हमें ध्यान देना बहुत जरूरी है। और आपके मैं प्रश्नों को बहुत ही ध्यान से सुन रहा था। मैं देख रहा था कि किस तरह से आप ख्याल को लेकर के, उनके प्रैक्टिस को लेकर के और विशेष करके संगीत की उस आत्मा को लेकर के आप स्पंदित हो रही थी अपने सवालों के माध्यम से, जिसमें मुझे बड़ा आनंद आ रहा था और मैं बड़ा खुश हो रहा था। आप संभवी बताएं कि अभी तक जो चर्चा हुई इनसे, विष्णु जी से,
जी सर, उसमें
क्या आपको लगा, क्या आपने महसूस किया, कैसा मैंडोलिन को लेकर के और इसकी शास्त्रीयता को लेकर के आपने क्या फील किया?
सर, टू बी वेरी ऑनेस्ट, मुझे ना मैंडोलिन के बारे में अभी तक इतनी इंफॉर्मेशन थी नहीं. Like I have been playing the guitar for quite a few years, but I had never tried or heard the mandolin. And now that I know of it, I feel very interested, and I'd want to try this instrument once.
बहुत बढ़िया. देखिए, जबकि आपको इसके बारे में कोई इंफॉर्मेशन है नहीं, लेकिन अभी आपने चूंकि उस बेसिक को आपने समझना शुरू किया, क्लासिकल के बेसिक को समझना शुरू किया है और आपको बहुत सारी चीजें उसके बारे में पता चल गई और मुझे पूरा विश्वास है कि आज तो आप बहुत सारी चीजें इस पर और जान लेंगे, समझ लेंगे.
जी सर. Sir, one more question, Vishnu sir. One more question, like a very quick question I had was like, you told that mandolin was basically an Italian folk instrument. So now the Indian mandolin, is it used for just Carnatic classical, or is it used for other fields as well, like bhajans, folk songs, semi-classical?
Like
Right.
Definitely we can use it in any place. So it does not depend on the instrument. It mostly depends on the person who's playing it. So the person, if he wants to take up film music, or if he wants to take up folk music or bhajans, they can definitely play it. So it is there is no restriction in the instrument at all.
Right. And so, is it has there been an instance where mandolin has been used extensively for Bollywood or in other movie songs? Like, I was very curious, like all young people these days want to know.
I believe the Italian version of the instrument has been used widely by multiple people, whether it be Bollywood or any other film industry in India. But this Indian version of mandolin, I don't think it has been used. The Italian version has been used.
So if you could demonstrate some more ragas to us, if you would do that.
Sure, sure.
Thank you, sir.
I will play one small song in Raga Riti Gaula.
Yes, sir.
स्वागत। क्या बात है, बहुत बढ़िया। विष्णु जी, इसके पहले आपने दरबारी कान्हा सुनाया।
हाँ जी।
ये दक्षिण भारतीय संगीत का एक बहुत बड़ी देन है। थोड़ा सा मुझे ये बताएं कि उत्तर भारतीय संगीत का जो दरबारी है, वो दरबारी कान्हा से कैसे थोड़ा सा डिफरेंट है?
हाँ जी, वो हिंदुस्तानी दरबारी कन्नड़ और कर्नाटिक दरबारी कन्नड़ सेम है। कुछ बहुत ज्यादा डिफरेंस नहीं है। ये राग चक्रवाकम और आहिर भैरव ऐसा होता है। हिंदुस्तानी में आहिर भैरव, कर्नाटिक में चक्रवाकम और हिंदुस्तानी में पूर्यधनश्री, कर्नाटिक में पंतुवराली ऐसा होता है।
जी।
वो डेमोन्स्ट्रेट करता हूँ थोड़ा।
जी बिल्कुल, स्वागत।
पहले मैं चक्रवाकम प्ले करता हूँ और आहिर भैरव।
जी। हाँ।
ये तो चक्रवाकम।
जी।
आहिर भैरव ऐसा होता है।
जी।
ये आहिर भैरव।
क्या बात है,
ऐसा थोड़ा थोड़ा चेंज हो सकता है।
बहुत ही क्लास। और सबसे बड़ी बात तो ये है कि जिस ढंग से आपने मैंडोलिन में अभी जो आप समय दे रहे हैं, और आने वाला समय आपका मुझे जो दिख रहा है, इतना बढ़िया ब्रॉड दिख रहा है, उज्जवल दिख रहा है। और ई मंच के माध्यम से आज हमारे बीच आप बात कर रहे हैं। और सबसे बड़ी बात विष्णु जी, ये जो यंगस्टर्स हैं, जो अभी आपने प्रश्न सुना सांभवी से, तो आपको कैसा लगता है? सांभवी के सवाल जो हैं, इतने कम उसमें उन्होंने आपसे सवाल किए हैं, तो आपको कैसा लगा उनका सवाल सुन के?
बहुत अच्छा है जी।
विष्णु जी। जी। इसलिए
Vishnu
ई मंच ने युवाओं को जोड़ने के लिए कि किस तरह से हम थोड़ा सा संगीत के प्रति थोड़ा सा लगाव उत्पन्न करें, तो किस तरह से हम संगीत को समझ सकते हैं। संभवी मैं चाहता हूं कि कुछ और सवाल आप विष्णु जी से करें।
Ji sir, I was coming to that. Vishnu sir, like where have you performed and what have been one of your best performances till date?
There have been so many concerts, more than 200 or 300 concerts that I have performed in the last 8 years.
Wow.
Definitely the most memorable one, according to me, would be my first concert, which was my Arangetram, where my Guruji had come. And it was a real blessing, you know. In all the concerts, I will sit in the audience and I listen to Guruji on stage. And he was so encouraging that on my first performance, he sat in the first row for the entire duration and he put Talam for me. That is definitely
amazing.
It's an unforgettable experience. But definitely in multiple occasions we keep performing, and there have been concerts where it goes on for more than 3 hours, 3.5 hours. So in certain temples, like when there is a big festival going on, if we are playing for more than 3 or 3.5 hours, only God can give us the energy to play.
All right. Yes,
Very
it must
difficult
be
to play
very
more.
exhausting playing continuously for 3 hours.
Because there is two things. One is we need to keep on thinking of what's next. Rag, tal, everything should be in our mind. And there is nothing like we are seeing the notes or anything like that. In Carnatic music, we have to keep everything memorized. So cognitive ability, and we are using both our hands. So it takes a lot of toll on us.
So one more thing that I was wondering was like when you're playing for long hours an instrument, like you have to use your hands continuously, and is there a difference that you plan in your head, like when you are going for a long concert, like you have things planned in your head, like for a long concert I need to do this rag specifically, and for a short concert I would be focusing on this rag because they're more complex and I'd be needing more energy. Is there any such thing going on in your head?
Yes, there are two things here. One is we need to judge the audience. So if it is a short concert, definitely we need to play some speedy numbers. And if it is a long concert, more than 3 hours, then we do plan something like a Ragam Tanam Pallavi. And we take some deep ragas. We call them Ganaragas in Carnatic, like Todi or Karahara Priya or Kiravani, like that. We take these big ragas so that we can expand more.
So, sir, for long concerts, do you focus on rags that you are comfortable with, or that would be, easier to play, or would be, a bit soft on the hands?
No, it's not like that. Again, it depends on the audience, whatever I mentioned. If it is a very knowledgeable audience, like when we are playing in some old sabhas or big temples, there are a lot of knowledgeable audience there, and they expect us to play some difficult ragas to show our intellect.
All right.
We have to manage.
All right, sir. So one more thing that I was thinking was how and from where can anybody learn mandolin?
My Guruji school is there in Chennai.
All right. So if somebody from Chhattisgarh wants to learn mandolin, so how would they go about doing it?
Okay, so currently I am not sure about Chhattisgarh or here in North India, but we'll see. Since all of this online stuff is becoming very widespread nowadays, especially this year, I think slowly people will start taking online classes, or online courses will be available very soon.
All right.
And anyone and everyone in the world can learn.
That would be great, sir. So one more thing, is there a degree in mandolin? Like you have degrees in tabla and violins. Nowadays, you have degrees in classical violin, Western violin. So is it the same for mandolin?
Okay, so All India Radio, actually they conduct a grading system, and I was recently graded by them, All India Radio. This is general for any given artist, whether he's a Hindustani artist or a Carnatic artist, tabla, mridangam, any percussion instrument, any given instrument or vocal, including dance. So that is one of the main things which artists require today. So
All
if
right.
you go ahead to All India Radio and get yourself graded, you have a value add for this.
Okay. Sir, you mentioned your Arangetram. I was curious about as to what is that. Could you tell
Arangetram
us?
is nothing but my first performance which
Oh.
Guruji initiates.
All right. Sir, so are there any more such rituals involved in, a classical training? Is there something specific? Like we hear a lot about the traditions that go on in classical training, and they are very holy to the person who is learning and the one who is teaching them. So, what are some of these traditions that they follow?
It is not a ritual as such. Maybe you can treat it as a ritual, but uh, there are only two or three things. One is the first initiation when you go into class. That would be your first class, and which is very important. They even choose a particular date to start your class. You need to start on a
Alright.
good day and stuff like that. And after that, it's your first performance or your first full-fledged concert. That's basically it.
All right. Okay, sir. Sir, so could you demonstrate some more? You said there were tanas also that could be played on the mandolin. So,
Definitely.
could you please
So
demonstrate?
I will play a very quick tanam on Raga Todi.
Yes. So, first, could you please tell us as to what a tanam basically is?
Okay, so we perform something called as Ragam Tanam Pallavi. It's a very elaborate piece which happens usually in long concerts, and it is very difficult to play that. We need to play the entire rag first, and then we need to play something called as Tanam, which I will demonstrate, and we need to compose a Pallavi which is almost around one line or two lines, and we
Alright.
need to perform that. So
Oh,
this is
okay.
done on very elaborate concepts. I will
Okay.
play Raga Todi,
Sure, sir.
Tanam.
Sure, sir.
क्या बात
This is
वाह
basically Tanam. So in this, we
Wow,
play
sir.
multiple different variations along with other co-artists.
Oh, all right. So, sir, one more thing that I was thinking about, like, is this tanam similar to the tans that we have in tabla and also in vocal?
No, Tan in tabla basically corresponds to percussion. So that is not similar to this.
Okay, and in vocal, is it the same?
Yes, it is Tanam. In vocal also, we can sing the same thing.
Sir, and you also mentioned that that you perform ragas. So, like in vocal, we have chota khyal. In like North Indian vocal, we have chota khyal and bada khyal. That are there is a change in beats. There is a change in the way we sing in compositions. So, is it the same with the mandolin? Do you have such variations?
Definitely, like when we are following the tal, like for example, we have this Adi tal here in South India.
All
So
right.
we basically follow a beat. So each beat consists of around 4 notes. We take that as the standard. So when you want to change the speed, you can either change that 4 to 3 or 6, or 2
All right.
or something like that. So when you
Oh.
change that speed, it becomes more interesting. But then again, it's also very challenging.
All right. So do artists usually tend to, play with the beats while they are doing this? Because in vocal, it's standard. When you give a classical performance, you usually start slow and then go on to becoming fast. So do artists on the mandolin do the same thing, or do they do it according to their comfort?
No, it completely depends on the artist's caliber. If
All
the
right.
artist is capable, he can do anything. So the more different things, the more challenging things he does, it also sounds good, and the intellectual audience are able to appreciate it. Like
All
if
right.
the audience is also learned music, then definitely they'll be able to appreciate it.
All right. And so
So
what is the...
Chatushram and Tishram, we have different speeds.
All right. So could you please elaborate a little bit more on the speeds? You were saying something.
I will just take one small example where
Sure,
I'm
sir.
playing in Chatushram beat. I'll
Okay.
be playing 4 notes per beat, and then I will switch over to 3 notes per beat, and then I'll come back to 4 notes.
Sure,
Okay,
sir.
so this is going on Aditad.
Wow.
So if you were able to make out,
It was
I was at 4,
very...
I changed to 3, and then I
Yes,
came
sir.
back to 4.
Yeah, we are
Notes
able
per
to
beat.
distinguish, yes.
So that is very difficult to balance. It's like walking, you walk 4 steps per minute, steps per second. You need to change it to 3 steps per second, and then you need to change it to 4 steps per second.
All
Similar
right.
to that.
Very difficult to control. So, sir, does the artist need to keep a count in his head, or are they usually accompanied by a percussionist?
Okay, this is a very good question. To be honest with you, when starting, it's very difficult to keep the beats in your head. But slowly, you need to try to keep that hold. Like in your mind, you should keep counting, like you are in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And if you are able to have that hold in your mind, it's very good.
All right. So, sir, usually in concerts, when you're performing professionally, do you prefer to have a percussionist with you that accompanies you while you are playing, when you are performing, or do you prefer to just keep it in your head, the counts?
In all the concerts, we have percussionists.
All
We'll
right.
definitely keep the percussionist because it sounds better.
All right. Okay. So do you often see the people who play mandolin performing Carnatic music, or do you see them performing Italian folk, or do you see someone doing a fusion and performing, bhajan or Bollywood music or something like that?
Definitely, anyone can play anything. It depends on the person's interest.
So what do you prefer more personally, like experimenting and you trying new things, or do you prefer sticking to the original?
I'm a Carnatic pure classical artist, but I have tried certain fusion numbers. Like there are certain compositions, particularly for fusion, which my Guruji has composed.
So
That
could you
also I have
please
tried.
show us, play one for us?
Yeah, I will play one small song which my Guruji has composed in Ragam Kadana Kutuhalam. It's called Dances in Breeze.
Please, sir.
was a
बहुत
short.
बढ़िया।
And that was amazing, sir.
इसमें संभवी
जी सर।
जो आपने अभी इनसे पूछा, इसके मैंडोलिन के जो फोक हैं, लाइक है और क्लासिक बेस है उसको,
जी सर।
ये आपको हम बताएं कि अभी विष्णु जी जो मैंडोलिन प्ले कर रहे हैं, इसमें इनके गुरुजी ने कुछ तब्दीली की है। मतलब इटालियन जो मैंडोलिन है उससे थोड़ा सा डिफरेंट इसको किया गया है।
जी जी सर।
बॉलीवुड फिल्म आई थी दिलवाले दुल्हनिया ले जाएंगे,
जी सर।
उसमें शाहरुख खान के हाथों में जो इंस्ट्रूमेंट है वो मैंडोलिन है।
मैंडोलिन, यस सर।
है ना, वो मैंडोलिन है। ये मैंडोलिन जो अभी विष्णु जी ने रखा हुआ, थोड़ा सा बदला हुआ स्वरूप है उसका। इनसे हम पूछते हैं, विष्णु जी ये बताएं कि अभी जो आप मैंडोलिन प्ले कर रहे हैं, ये मैंडोलिन और इटली वाले जो मैंडोलिन है उसमें क्या अंतर है? किस तरह से आज ये स्वरूप बदल करके अभी आपके हाथों में है, उसके बारे में थोड़ा सा बताएं। विष्णु जी सुन पा रहे हैं?
क्या डिफरेंस है?
हाँ,
Yes, sir.
ये जो अभी आपने मैंडोलिन पकड़ा हुआ है,
हाँ
ये थोड़ा सा चेंज किया हुआ है।
हाँ जी।
है ना, इसमें थोड़ी सी तब्दीली आई है, थोड़ा सा उसको चेंज किया हुआ है। जो मैंडोलिन, इटालियन मैंडोलिन जो हैं, और इसमें क्या थोड़ा अंतर किया हुआ है, थोड़ा सा वो बताएं।
सिर्फ एक ही चेंज है जी, वो 8 स्ट्रिंग था,
हाँ
अभी
हाँ,
5 स्ट्रिंग है। और
अच्छा।
एक और चेंज क्या है तो अकॉस्टिक मैंडोलिन था, अभी इलेक्ट्रिक मैंडोलिन है।
अच्छा,
दो ही चेंज।
So
वाह।
the
तो
sound
देखिए,
has no change.
The sound, again I told you, it depends on the artist. So if you give this mandolin to a Italian person, he will make it
Right.
sound Italian only.
Right. All right, sir. So I have been observing the instrument, and it like the frets and all. It reminds me a lot of the guitar. So how is it different from it, like in tonal quality and everything?
Everything is same, only the spacing between the frets is different. They are spaced very close.
All
In
right.
guitar, you have a wider space.
So it's like a little more similar to the ukulele, like
Yes, that's true.
it would be. So, sir, have you seen anyone experimenting with South Indian folk on the mandolin?
Many people are there. I think many people who are in the film industry in
Right.
Karnataka or Tamil Nadu, they definitely use the Italian version of mandolin for film music and folk music.
All right. So, sir, could you demonstrate to us one like folk song or a bhajan or something?
Sure. I wanted to play one song because yesterday was Independence Day.
Sure,
I
sir.
will
Please.
play Vande Mataram.
Please, sir. Please.
हाँ, वाह।
It
बहुत
was
बढ़िया।
beautiful, sir. Sounded amazing. So since we have to go with time, so if Vasant sir, you have any questions, you can ask Vishnu sir. Otherwise, sir, if you feel that there is anything that our audience needs to know about the mandolin that we haven't yet covered, or is there any specific thing you wanted to show us or play for us, please do that.
Just one thing I wanted to tell all the audience is some people are, most people nowadays don't tend to lean into Carnatic music or any other Indian style music like Hindustani or Carnatic. I want to say that please come forward and learn this type of music because it is our culture and it is our heritage. And I want to also specify that many schools, like our education system also, instead of teaching only the books and whatever science or math or whatever they teach, please include one small music class also in every school. Make it mandatory so that we will put our heritage onto all our kids, and so everyone will be able to learn it and we can take it forward. And it also depends on the elders to encourage the children to learn this, whether it's an instrument or dance or any other cultural thing which has been born in India. I would like to say that we should encourage it more and we should make more youngsters to start learning this.
Right, sir. Thank you so much. So Vasant sir, now if you want to ask anything to sir.
हाँ, तो ये है ई मंच में आज जो मैंडोलिन एक इंट्रोड्यूस हुआ और मुझे बहुत अच्छा लगा कि हमारी संभवी ने एक से एक सवाल पूछे। और विष्णु जी, मैंडोलिन में यदि अभी आप राग शिवरंजनी बजा सकें, यदि आपको असुविधा ना हो, विष्णु जी,
क्या जी?
क्या राग शिवरंजनी अभी सुना सकते हैं कुछ समय के लिए आप? इसको अब हम समाप्त करना चाहते हैं, अब समय हो रहा है, लेकिन मैं चाहता हूं कि राग शिवरंजनी सुना करके इसको समाप्त करें, क्योंकि मैंडोलिन में जो राग शिवरंजनी है वो बहुत अच्छा उस पर उसका वो प्ले होता है। तो क्या आप सुना सकते हैं राग शिवरंजनी?
मैं नहीं सुना है सर।
अच्छा, कोई बात नहीं, तो पूर्वी धनाश्री सुना दीजिए।
पूर्वी धनाश्री, बिल्कुल सर।
हाँ, पूर्वी धनाश्री, क्योंकि ये दोनों राग ऐसे हैं जो बहुत ही मतलब प्यारा लगते हैं इसमें मैंडोलिन।
यस सर।
जी जी जी। हाँ, क्या बात। हाँ।
so
बढ़िया
much, sir.
मित्रों
That
जी,
was beautiful.
कितना
sir.
बढ़िया। देखिए मतलब ये आज की शाम और आपके साथ और ई मंच के इस वातावरण में हमारे करीब श्रोताओं को आपने आनंद प्रदान किया। यही है ई मंच का उद्देश्य, जो हमारी शास्त्रीयता के माध्यम से, शास्त्रीय संगीत के माध्यम से हम हमारी संस्कृति को अनुभूत कर सकें, महसूस कर सकें। इसी आशा और विश्वास के साथ कि आप सतत आगे बढ़ते रहिए और शास्त्रीय संगीत का जो आनंद है और स्वर से ईश्वर की ओर यात्रा करने का जो ढंग है, उसे आप श्रोताओं को देते रहें। इसी आशा और विश्वास के साथ हम आपका अभिवादन करते हैं। बहुत बहुत आपका अभिवादन और धन्यवाद।
Yes, sir. Thank you.
धन्यवाद sir.
We thank you on behalf of all the team, and we would love to hear you live once.
Definitely, we'll do it.
The whole Eamon, on behalf of the whole Eamon's team, we would like to thank you, sir.
Thank you so much. I would also like to thank eMunch for giving me this opportunity to perform and have a small discussion.
Thank you, sir. With this, we end today's session. Thank you. Sir, do you want to, Vasant sir, do you want to say anything?
हो गया, अब तो समय भी हो गया और बहुत
जी,
अच्छा, सारी बातें भी आ गई और इसी उस आशा और विश्वास के साथ आपका भी बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद संभवी।
Thank you, sir.
और इसी तरह प्रत्येक सप्ताह आप जुड़ेंगी और आपके माध्यम से बहुत सारे प्रश्न, बहुत सारे सवाल हम हमारे संगीतकारों से पूछेंगे। तो अगले सप्ताह हम किसी और अच्छे शास्त्रीय
जी सर,
कलाकार के साथ मिलेंगे। इसी आशा और विश्वास के साथ अब हम विदा लेते हैं। बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद सांभवी आपका भी, और की तरफ से सभी दर्शकों का, श्रोताओं का आभार।
जी, थैंक यू।
नमस्ते सर, धन्यवाद सर।